I think especially with the introduction of the AI, it became even higher risk for those companies who have many suppliers, because by utilizing the in-house models, threat actors can easily map your organization, map your suppliers. A good example would be someone aggregating their ransomware breaches and then just using AI to analyze all the interconnections and figuring out the potential attack vectors. So I believe that this threat only is going to grow. It certainly demands a bigger collaboration cross-industry or between private companies and the government and the public sector. But well, it's easier to say rather than to see. It's still about getting to the truth. So if you don't have a person sitting in the supplies company, you don't have the real visibility. It's still more about doing the best what you can, the best effort, I would say. So that's the first challenge. The second challenge is that as we transform economy to this AI-driven, now it's cloud native, there's going to be more and more suppliers. So when the first, like let's say a decade ago, the average company used to have X, now it's X5, then X7, X10. And that definitely demands some new frameworks and new methods to manage these things. And thirdly, I would say the visibility itself. So in the company, we have a great visibility, but again, you have to prioritize. You have critical suppliers, you have second risk, third risk, and if you will look at the recent case studies of supply chain compromise, it's not necessarily were the tier one suppliers. So it's still quite random. Again, you can do and you can do your best effort, but from where is going to come, you cannot really. I think it's all about the community. One of the best things I like is that it's very international. So you definitely see some very different perspectives and different angles, and you meet very different people from very different industries, and the way third-party risk is managed is very different again. So everyone, even in some cases, everyone has their own understanding of the third-party risk and how TPRM is structured, and their understanding of the threat. For some, it's more of a legal regulatory. For others, again, it's more about the cyber attacks and the compromises. But the community is really good. I've been attending, I think, past several years, and I started recognizing some familiar faces, and there were some new people joining, and there is definitely some really cool dialogue happening behind the scenes. Again, understand different perspectives, and I think for any leadership, it's very good to have sort of a sense check. Okay, we're doing it, but where do we stand across everyone else? And to be fair, the only way you can get this information is by talking, with the Cheltenham Roos or over the coffee, or just chatting with the fellow leaders, and just realizing, okay, that's the best practice that worked, that didn't work. So it's quite a unique knowledge you can get, which you won't find elsewhere, especially as this particular event is focused solely on the supply chain risk, which is very important, right? So it's not just a broader security. I think AI still remains a blessing and a curse discussion. So some people really praise that it's going to revolutionize and help you automate everything, and finally reduce your TPRM department from 30 to 2 people. While some others, they see it very differently. It's still quite a biased. They see it as a way to scale the human biases. So generally, it feels the industry is still quite undecided how to apply AI in the TPRM, and generally what to expect in terms of the threat-wise. But the dialogue happens, so it's definitely a concern of everyone. I think that's the biggest takeaway for me.